round of applause for Tushar, everybody. Let him hear it. Let him hear it. Get up for your host. Excited to be here. I was coming back from the gym, and I had a Steelers t-shirt on, and this stranger came up to me and said, "Excuse me, did you know that the Steelers are a football team?" And I was like, oh, I think women need to start killing more people. Or I think bottom line, that's why we don't have equality. Why people vote on our reproductive freedoms, why we don't make equal pay, why strangers came up and say crazy things. Nobody's threatened by us. All right, women, we need to up our murder game. I'm all for it. I live with my boyfriend. We live in New York. And I actually really love living with my significant other. I think you find cute little things about each other you didn't know existed. Like, I love when he comes out of the bathroom late at night, got a little wet spot right on his boxer briefs. Because at first I didn't know what it was. I was like, oh my God, do we have a pipe loose in our bathroom? And then I figured it out. It's a pee spot. Right, he pees a little bit after he pees. How cute is that? I guess there's like the regular pee, and then apparently no matter how much you shake it, right, there's just a little bit of pee that comes out after. Which is crazy, right? You guys, there's no dick wiping, apparently, as a man. You won't blot it, you won't dab it. Right? As a woman, I have never peed on my own leg and then been like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it. But we don't argue. I mean, there's no arguing in our relationship. Whose opinion are we going to trust? I don't know. Maybe the adult in the relationship who isn't peeing on their own leg. I feel like the hardest part of being in a relationship is something nobody ever tells you about, right? I feel like people will be like, oh, learning to compromise or being monogamous, these are the hard things. I think those are things you work out. What I think is actually very hard about being in love is actually loving another human being. Right, like there's a man out there, I care about his day, I care about his goals, I have no control over the situation. Right, my therapist called it empathy. So gross. Right, if I have a bad day, I know how I'm gonna handle it. I'll come home, I'll put on Lord of the Rings 2 Towers. Right, I fast forwarded to the scene where Gandalf shows up at the top of the mountain. Right, if you've seen it, he says, I have some stuff I have to do. I'm summarizing. I have some stuff I have to do. I'll be back in 5 days. At dawn from the east. Then when does he show up? 5 days later, at dawn from the east. And you're like, yes, that's a man, shows up when he said he was gonna. Right, and then you just grab whatever carbohydrates you have in your cabinet and you shove them in your face until all the feelings get pushed back down. You just shove it and shove it and shove it, and then you take that last bite and you throw it away. Or you don't eat that last one, right in the trash can. Then you just kind of walk around that trash can like, what? You don't own me? That's how I do it. And then I'll pour water on it, just in case I get real sad later. Right, but that's how I handle my bad day. He has a bad day, he gets upset, I lose my mind. Right, I don't know how to handle it. The other day he came home clearly upset. I finally get it out of him, turns out he had a bad day, right? Went to Wendy's to treat himself. Ordered a burger and fries. Owner comes up, just the burger. He says to the guy, excuse me. And I know he said excuse me because he's been working on his tone in therapy. Right, he said, excuse me, I ordered a burger and fries. And the guy said, no, you didn't. Yeah, so you see why I'm upset. I was like, okay, babe, so you're telling me that the man working at Wendy's right now, called the most honest man I've ever met in my life, a liar? Is that what you're telling me happened today? Oh, well, did you tell him that you're sober and when you order a burger and fries, you made a really good decision for yourself? Did you tell them that at Wendy's? No? Oh, well, did you tell them that you just started talking to your dad again after 12 years? Which is a huge deal for a man. Did you tell them that at Wendy's? No? Oh, well, did you tell them that when my mom was in an accident, you came and slept on the floor in the hospital with me because just like Gandalf, you show up when I need you? Did you tell them that at Wendy's? No? Well, which Wendy's was it? Which Wendy's was it? I will kill them all and get you all the fries! Oh. Right, totally the hardest part about being in a relationship. You guys, thank you so much. I'm Leah Bonnema.
Leah Bonnema.